Live again. Oh my god. I think I just heard Dave throw up outside. He's barely even drank. Dave steps outside, all I hear is I'm looking forward to this next guest because apparently he's going to have a good story for us. All right, good to see everybody getting back in. We got Luna Girl, we got Scott, we got Tom, we got Julius. I'm your twin brother, Julius. Hello. Remember the movie Twins?
Yeah.
I'm your twin brother, Julius.
I'm your twin brother. No, wait. No, I don't. You know, of all the voices I can do, I can't do an Arnold.
Yeah. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. I can do an impression of somebody trying to do an impression of Arnold. That's right. About it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So left. There we go.
That's a label, like a big L.
Well, it's in there, but it's real fucking faint, dude.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna let me tell this story when I get fucking on.
Okay.
When we get on, we've got time.
Yeah.
Who we got left?
So for the 5 to 6 o'clock hour, right now, all we have scheduled is Tactical Swede and the Escape Pod crew.
And then we have...
Then for the 6 to 7 block, we got 3 people. We got Keith. We got Leo and Chuck and Mark.
Are we live right now?
Well, yes, we are. Sorry.
All right. We need to... This is why... all right. What was I going to say?
I don't know. We were talking about Arnold impressions.
Oh. I
know what I was going to do. Shit cannon these DVD Trivial Pursuit cards for some real ones.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ.
These ones suck.
Lame.
No, they're all like super easy.
Wait, how'd that go?
Yeah.
Oh. Was it you? No, it was like. Oh. Oh. Julius, how long will this go on?
Forever.
Probably until 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time.
No, I don't think we'll go that late. Most of our call-ins are ending at 7. I think. All right, this is going to be fun. Playing Jenga over here.
I see it. I'm watching you through the camera.
1,
Pull.
2.
Pull fast.
Yes. Look at that.
Yeah, we need more Hank Hill, huh? 4 more hours. No, that would be... I would definitely be sleeping here if that was the case.
Yeah, we got the couch right there.
Yeah, it may happen.
All right. Hopefully these cards are a little bit tougher. They're warped to shit.
All right. So I'm thinking we should start early. Who's our next guest?
Big Swede.
Big Swede. Big Swede, are you in the how you doing? Dave, the cable goes in the left ear. See, you think that. However, it's a fucking... The cable, depending on which you're using, like if you're going big to little, little to big, it's the different sides. So it's not always consistent. And it's agitating. So I got to tell this story.
Okay.
Before Big Sweet comes on.
Okay. I'm going to send him the link now, though, but go ahead with your story.
So, yeah, yes. Fuck me. What the hell is that? Is it a moth?
Yeah.
Kill it.
What are you afraid of moths?
Dude, after a fucking murder hornet I had in my hands yesterday. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I'll save that for the next break. So, Tony Ferrari! Holy shit, he's alive!
What? We were just talking about
He's
you.
alive!
We were talking about you, what, last week?
We missed you, Tony. There have been some changes to my work life. Last few months, I haven't been able to catch the live, so I'm still listening to pod. Yes. Thank God Tony Ferrari's still here.
Yeah.
We called you out by name last week. We were concerned. We were concerned for your
show?
Well-being. Yes.
I was pretty drunk by the end. So.
Yeah, he was. So anyway, yesterday, Saturday, we're getting the pool ready. We had a tree cut down in the yard, and while the guys were doing their thing, cutting the tree down, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put the ladder in the pool. I took the pool cover off the other day.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No.
Okay.
No, literally putting the ladder in the pool.
Okay.
My ladder hasn't been wet in a while. Anyway, actually correct. Since last time it rained. Anyway, so I get the ladder. It's like this it's this giant plastic ladder for an in-ground pool that I've converted into going into my fucking Ghetto Fabulous pool. The Ghetto Fabulous pool that I bought on your Finny flight.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. When we're flying back from Germany on your Finny flight, I bought this pool, and it's still up.
That's the one that we brought the kids over and they swam in it and everything?
Yep. Still fucking going strong.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right, let me I'm just going to hose off the ladder. Usually I have to power wash it, but I happen to keep it in a spot where I wasn't going to get dirty. I'm like, I'll just hose this down. So I go to get the hose, and I got the ladder had somehow fallen like this, right? Big, heavy plastic fucking ladder, with big rungs, not the cheap bullshit, like these big rungs. And it's got these big aluminum tubes going up the side. So I turned to go get the hose. Apparently the ladder fell this way. I didn't hear it. Okay. I put my foot down just right, and the fucking thing came the full...
like a fucking cartoon?
Like a fucking cartoon. And it hit me in the side of my fucking head, and it was all I could do to stay fucking awake. Ooh. After that. It was like being hit in the fucking head with a aluminum baseball bat. Like, you see all this, like, see how it's like... Yeah. There's like a blood blister, and like... I thought I was gonna get cauliflower ear from this. Like, it shattered my fucking cartilage.
Wow.
Like it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still probably a little bit off. Like, you know how when you've had concussions before, you like know that you're getting concussions.
I've never had a concussion.
I'll bet you have. You played football.
That is true.
I bet you did have a concussion. I'll bet that you were probably, you're in your football program. You get fucking your bell rung. I was like, you just got your bell rung. Go fucking run.
Yeah.
And the coach makes you go run around and go back into it, and you don't realize the fucking damage that's being done.
Huh. Maybe.
Yeah. Pee-wee football, you absolutely did. There's no way. Those plastic helmets that you were wearing in fucking 1980 something, you were getting your fucking bell rung constantly. I know I was. And all the times I fucking... Anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. I don't even want to get into it.
Oh my God.
I missed. There's a gnat flying around. Anyway, so I fucking smacked the shit out of the side of my fucking head.
Did you want dinner like now, or are you doing something?
Sure. We haven't brought in our next guest yet, so.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live, but I mean, if the food's ready, then I'll take it. I gotta eat, right?
I suppose.
Yeah, bring it over.
Spill it.
Thank you. Good. Continue with your story. Pay no attention to me eating in the background, people.
Smells good. So, yeah. So
That's what it was.
Smells like poison. But it's fine.
Ask you what it is?
No, it's fine. But that's not rice.
I mean, I can see what it is.
Is it cauliflower rice?
It is cauliflower rice.
Cauliflower rice is good. Do you have a ricer? Like these? So
No, I bought it like frozen.
No, so absolutely the best thing. Get the cauliflower ricer. It's pretty cheap. And buy like the bags of rice that you like throw in the microwave, whatever, for a little bit, and then take that out. Cauliflower rice. And instead of spending like $4 a bag for it already riced, you spend $1 a bag and you're ricing it yourself. It's the same shit.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It is. Well, I mean, we've had it. We have it.
This
with
is the most
our
riveting
chili,
YouTube
our
in the
chili and
history of
stuff like
YouTube.
that.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, there's YouTube channels that are fucking more boring than this. I can tell you that right now. Bye. So the girls actually should be on the show today, but they reneged.
Yeah.
So I can imagine a hostile takeover of the show at some point with the girls. What's did his woman just bring him a sandwich? No, she brought him a full plate of warm food.
Can we talk about how much that took on a life of its own this week?
Oh,
The one comment that you took out of context blows up into this big fucking thing on the Facebook group.
I want to know what's out of context about it. You pretty much said she knows her place. She knew her place. She knew her place. She's a woman in the galaxy. She knew her place. She wore those like Japanese slippers that make her feet smaller. She knew her place as he eats the meal that his woman prepared for him.
And that's what I said this week. I'm like, I might as well just embrace this then.
Hey, what did you get Kristen for Mother's Day?
Nothing.
Oh my god. Did you send Big Sweet a fucking link to the show?
Yeah, he's just in the lobby.
He's in the lobby?
Mm-hmm.
Bring him in.
All
Bring him in. Fuck your dinner. Let's
right.
bring him in.
So, joining us, a new addition to the All Things Star Wars family. You may know him as Tactical Swede. What's his other channel names?
He's got 63 different channels.
Yes. But we just call him Big Swede, also known as Nick. Welcome back, Nick. How you doing, sir?
What is going on, gentlemen? I'm trying to like center myself. I'm off from where I normally sit, so but
Yeah,
because of the split screen.
Right, and you're used to being the host of the stream.
Yeah, you know,
thing,
I'm the shit. So
What is this? What is anyway. So I know you must have just recently got off of work since
oh yeah,
since we finished at 4:30.
Yep. Just wrapped up and logged off.
Just wrapped it up, right? And got off of the fucking the 15 different fucking channels that we need to be on for work to understand what the fuck's going on, and at a given moment.
Oh my god, dude!
But did you have any meetings about having a meeting? Have you
Not
had
today.
any of those yet this week?
Not today.
Yeah.
Not today, but it's coming. After a little shit pot that I stirred, I know they're probably not watching. If they are, fuck it, I'm making fun of you. But to the two people that work in the shop that Nick and I are now in the same shop.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent a private message to the NCOIC and to the incoming chief, and was like, "Hey, yeah, you boys haven't been fucking meeting the commander's intent of fucking doing the level of training that they're fucking asking for." And then magically 5 minutes later, there was a fucking post saying, "Oh, hey, we're doing this training." Like, oh, that's fucking work. Oh, that's nice. Fucking nice. I miss you, Nick.
Yeah,
oh
man.
my god, I miss your scent.
Like-
it's fucking it's,
Gay?
I got nobody to like bullshit my day away with.
dude. It's been legitimately like Nick has been buying all the pops, right? Big Swede's getting all the fucking pops.
Facts.
He went from zero to fucking hero in buying all the fucking Mandalorian pops.
Yeah.
In fact, since Big Swede is on here,
Wow.
that would have been more impressive if you could have seen it on the camera.
Yeah.
But I procured a pop for the first time in weeks, months even.
I'm still waiting on my Cara Dune.
I'm letting Jason see it for the first time. Yes, we got a Cara Dune pop. Yes.
No, yeah, I have. Well, some of them came in, but at one point I had no less than I think 10 pops on order.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I still have a good handful of them on pre-order. The new Mando stuff that came out, the Moff Gideon with the Darksaber, the like 4 different Baby Yodas that I ordered.
That Moff Gideon is tight with the fucking Darksaber. That shit looks really, really good.
But it's a pop though.
It's a
It's
pop.
not a Black Series figure.
No.
No,
I'm
it's
telling
a
you,
pop,
the
yeah.
Black Saber.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a Dark Saber, right? So the Black Series Dark Saber is probably going to be good too.
Mhm.
But the one thing that has been consistent through the pops and everything else is how the representation of Dark Saber has been. And the pop, I think, did a fucking great job of representing Dark Saber. From the pictures that I've seen, it fucking boom, it fucking pops out of there. Oh, it's fucking great.
Does it have any kind of like a glow or translucency to it, like something to like make it stick out?
I don't know.
I mean, it's obviously it's black, and you can see like the white lines in there. So I don't know if that's just painted on or if it's actually like translucent with black paint over the top, and it's got some see-through. I don't know how they did it until I like get a really good look at it. But like looking at the pictures of it, it looks spot on.
Oh, it pops. It in the picture, it literally pops. It's like boom. And it's like fuck. This is the fucking Darksaber. What are you drinking there? What you got? What you got going?
Oh.
Screwball. We got an empty bottle of Screwball back there.
Figured something to go along with the show there.
Yeah, if I was drinking a Screwball, then at that point I might as well be doing the shots of Jaeger with fucking Chumley over here.
Dude, I so wanted to grab a bottle of Jaeger and do that.
Did you?
I love Jaeger shots, man.
You just wanted to reach back into your fucking 20s and be like, yeah, let me get fucking stupid drunk, throw up for a fucking half a day, and then feel like absolute fucking garbage.
You just gotta space it out, get enough water in between.
Dude, motherfucker, you're not drinking Jaeger right. You don't drink water in between Jaeger.
I never said I was gonna do it right. I just said I was gonna do some shots.
Oh, man.
Jaeger's great, man. Shots, Jaeger bombs, what?
Oh, Jaeger
doesn't
bombs.
matter.
Jaeger bombs.
That's
So there's a story out there about me. Remember when we were doing the fucking American Airlines training back in the day?
When
we're at the
old American
Airlines
I didn't
training.
do that stuff.
You never made it. All right, never
that
mind.
stuff stopped before I came on.
It's a story for another time. Holy fuck, the Jaeger bombs. Holy shit. So Big Sweet, what are you working on right now?
Yeah. What's going on in Sweet Studios?
Dude, honestly, not a whole lot's been going on in Sweet Studios. I've been doing the music thing for a bit, but like just real life stuff. Like, it got warmer, spring projects around the house. I got a sick dog. And then my wife is going back to school again, and she also just got hired for a new job. So, trying to take some burden off of her. So like, I kind of put things on the back burner a little bit for the music side of the things, but I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house. I'm putting security cameras in. I was sending Dave pictures of
saw that. Yeah.
Dude, I like that setup, the PoE setup.
Yeah.
Dude, PoE is the fucking bomb, man.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Between Nick and Vickers, they're the two people responsible for probably most of my discretionary spending. Between the network setup, because Nick was setting up his fucking home network with the wireless access points and shit.
Oh, and I saw what he was like making his own Ethernet cables. I wanted to message you after that. I'm like, hey, can you make me like a couple of 10-footers real quick?
Yeah,
Look,
man.
it'd be wasted on this motherfucker. This is the same guy who won't update he doesn't update anything. We're like, I don't even want to start.
Like this. Like I haven't updated this iPad since I bought it from Dave, 2 years ago?
Yeah, easily.
Because if you update your iOS, then it basically bricks
I'm not talking about Apple. I mean, Nick's not an Apple guy. His shit's all like just Jason.
Android for life, baby.
Yeah, we should have a switch in here that we can direct plug into the laptops into. This is the things that we got to get on the list. You're fucking like your job is in fucking computer security.
What does that have to do with like
Anyway,
so I'm not a networking guy.
So here's what I want. Here's what Dave from the All Things Star Wars podcast wants to see from Nick and Big Sweet Studios or Sweet Studios. Or what? So no, so you got Sweet Studios, right?
Sweet Studios is the music stuff,
right?
Tactical Sweet is the gun stuff,
right?
And then you got Big Sweet's Excellent Adventure, which is everything else, the potpourri.
I wanted to tag Nick because one of Big Sweet's excellent adventures is snowboarding, right?
Yep.
And I think he got to go twice this year.
Fucking COVID-19.
COVID-19 and global warming, but
Right. Yeah. In Jersey, we got maybe one snowfall and it wasn't much.
I saw a cat on a fucking snowboard that probably had more time on a fucking snowboard than Nick had this season.
It was disappointing. Although I will say, this year I got the mountain that I go to was bought out by Vail Resorts, and they have their season passes, and they offer a military epic pass, $130 for the entire season to as many of the Vail Resorts mountains you want to go to. So it's good anywhere. I think they've got 30, 40 different resorts around the country you can go to. So $130 for me, and again for my two kids. So all in all, I spent a couple hundred, but I spent less on 3 passes than I would have on just my own the year prior. So on top of the $130 price tag for skiing, snowboarding all year long, because of COVID-19, they basically gave us a discount or a credit towards next season based on how much you got to use it last year. So I got I think I got $50 back. My two kids got 70 or $80 back because they didn't go as much as I did. So next year they'll be even cheaper. So
that's
props to Epic Pass there.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's really tough. I mean, listen, Big Sweet's from the northeastern area of Pennsylvania, where Luna Girl's at.
Yeah.
And it's the Appalachians, right? So that if you're into snowboarding and shit like that, it's a fucking ice rink most of the time because they're making ice and it's not the consistency is tough. It's really tough to get. This is why I enjoy fucking summers. I'm not a snow guy, but I grew up in this area, so it's I feel for people that are into the snow stuff because it's close. In order to get legit, you probably have to go up to Vermont.
Vermont.
Yeah.
I mean, New York's got a couple decent places, but yeah, Vermont is where you want to go for if you want anything resembling West Coast skiing, Rocky Mountain skiing. But even still, they don't call it the Ice Coast for nothing. It's a lot of ice.
Yep.
That's good. Right. We're Nick. You saved a lot of concussions by not snowboarding as much this season.
I only got one last year.
Oh, only one.
Only one.
All right, Nick. So I got a couple of questions for you.
All righty.
So first of all, what piece of upcoming Disney Star Wars content are you most looking forward to? So upcoming canon, stuff that we know is in development. Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to?
Obviously, Mando Season 2 is big on my list.
Yep.
Rumors abound on who's going to be in it. I take that stuff with a grain of salt. But
that's not what Dave tells me. Dave tells me you eat up all of that.
I read all the shit. I read it all, but I don't buy into it all.
He most of the time just gets himself fucking aggravated about it.
Most of the time I read it just to comment on how stupid we got you covered. Fuck those people, man.
God.
Every day they got some other bullshit that's no evidence at all. They're just today let's say that fucking I don't know, Thrawn's gonna be on The Mandalorian.
Right. Well, and
Stephen what's Buscemi's first name? Steve Buscemi is going to be Thrawn in the next fucking Mandalorian.
Oh my!
You heard it here first.
Dude, here's what's killing me is and I even called them out on it. I started posting on their I started commenting on their posts. They're talking about the High Republic shit, and the picture that they use for their damn post is of Revan, and I'm like, dude,
wow.
You're not even in the right fucking time zone, man.
Yeah, holy shit.
If you're gonna post about this shit, at least get your pictures right.
Yeah, but again, that's all clickbait. It's we'll put a picture of Revan on there, and that's going to drive, 10,000 people to come to our site, and then we can sell ads and everything else.
No, I finally get on there. I'm like, quit using Old Republic pictures when you're talking about High Republic. You look stupid.
Yeah.
Of course, they don't answer me, but
because they don't. All they want's to click. That's all they care about.
Yep.
Okay, so this has been brewing for a while now. Apparently, you have a story for us regarding one of the cast members
Yes.
of Star Wars. So we have to hear this.
Yes. So yeah, I
is
teased
the
this
story.
I teased this a little bit. I think it was on the fireside chat we did.
Yep.
And a couple people have heard it. Dave, I think, heard it one day. We were talking in Sanibel office.
Yeah, I have not heard this.
Yeah, Lunar Girl, I think, has heard this story. But yeah, so Anthony Daniels is a dick. So most people think Anthony Daniels, and like you see interviews with him, and he seems like the most pleasant British dude you've ever seen.
Mhm.
But in reality, Anthony Daniels is a big, huge dickhead. And I have several reasons for this. First of all, I never liked the way he talked about Kenny Baker. He's made, you can look up interviews where he basically said, like, he might as well be a bucket. He doesn't talk, he doesn't do anything. He gave him kind of low key gave him crap for getting acting credits on The Force Awakens, even though he wasn't in the R2 unit. He was there on set, and they decided to give him an acting credit anyway. And Anthony Daniels was kind of like, well, yeah, I barely ever saw him, and I guess they gave him acting credit, as a good luck charm or something. Just that kind of passive aggressive, like he was always taking jabs at Kenny Baker, saying he wasn't a real actor because he was just sitting inside of a tin can. So I already didn't like him because of that. I'm like, that's kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm.
But then. Now, mind you, this could be considered hearsay. I didn't witness this happen, but it came from what I would call a credible source. So I don't know if you've ever seen the Topps Star Wars trading cards that came out back in the day.
Like the old ones from the 80s?
Yeah, I'll do a screen share thing. I think you'll have to put it up.
Okay. It's not the set that I brought. Like, my dad had picked up that set that he picked up at an auction, and I brought in all those fucking Star Wars
Topps
cards.
That's what I'm referring to. Yeah,
not those ones, but other ones.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta find it again. Where'd it go?
He's gonna do a screen share.
Yeah. So there is.
I handed her back to you.
Oh.
So there is this this Star Wars Topps trading card, and when it first came out, there was an error on this card that didn't get caught.
Okay.
And it was a little bit of a racy picture, should we say? Let me see.
Hey now.
All right, where is Chrome? I think this should be the one. Yeah,
we're not on speakers, right? Because I could say,
oh, I've seen that.
I could say, hey Google.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you got that up on the
it's
there.
on the
Okay.
stream.
So yeah, you got Anthony Daniels, C-3PO there, looking like he's rather excited.
Yep.
There's several stories on what happened here. One of them was that it was one of the people working at Topps that kind of altered the picture. Another one was part of the actual costume came loose and fell, and they caught it at just the right time when they took the picture. So yeah, you got Anthony Daniels, C-3PO with the
he would have to have been
with a big golden erection.
He would he'd have a big golden erection from looking at some like Chippendales pictures or some shit like that.
Okay.
So he has gone on record as saying that
I like that view.
he won't sign these cards. And I guess people try to get him to sign them, and he won't sign them. And he basically said that, some BS. Let me pull up the quote. He's like, if you see one signed on the surface by me, it's a forgery. I would never autograph it. Call me humorless, but clever though the artwork was, I find it an insult to a good friend of mine who cannot speak for himself on this planet. As a protocol droid and skilled in the niceties of etiquette, 3PO would never, ever appear as excited as that in public. And that's a fact. A very Anthony Daniels thing to say.
Sure.
So he's been on record saying he won't sign them. Cool. That's cool. You don't want to sign it. You don't want to sign it. The story comes from someone I know. A buddy of his brought this card to a convention that Anthony Daniels was at. He handed it to Anthony Daniels to have him sign it, and the motherfucker ripped that shit up in front of him.
Wow.
If you don't want to sign it, cool. Tell him, like, no, I don't sign those. But that's not your fucking property, bro.
Yeah.
And, those things are hard to come by. They're expensive. And to just rip that shit up in front of him and, like, get out of here. Anthony Daniels is a big dick.
Wow.
Listen, if my kid was standing there with that fucking card and he did that shit in front of my fucking kid, Anthony Daniels would no longer have functionality of his fucking face.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, that gay motherfucker, I would put my fist so far through his fucking face that he'd have to fucking look sideways to be able to eat. I just that type of shit, like, if you want to, this is where Galaxy Quest, like, a Galaxy Quest when the fucking here I am making a Galaxy Quest fucking correspondent, but you had like the people that were like so full of themselves, or like, oh yeah, I'm bigger than these autographs and shit like that. Like, yeah, Anthony Daniels, you have a place in the Star Wars universe. Like, you've been so fortunate that your thespian ass could fucking be in this fucking movie and be part of something that's is so much bigger than you are. And they give you shit lines that we could fucking shit on forever because you're fucking like, oh no, this is madness. Whoa. Like
beside myself.
I'm beside myself. Fuck.
This is such a drag.
Oh yeah. Give me a fucking break. Like, if you were a real actor, you would have been like, I'm not saying that fucking line because that's stupid.
Yeah.
But you don't, because this is your bread and butter, and you're not going to make any money aside from this. What the fuck else has Anthony Daniels done besides Star Wars?
As far as I know, he hasn't done a goddamn thing outside of Star Wars.
That motherfucker sleeps in this fucking 3PO uniform.
Yep. Yeah, and there's reports of him kind of being short and snarky with people at Comic-Cons and shit. So he just comes off to me as kind of like a self-important asshole. Like, you hear him talk about 3PO like he's the greatest fucking character in the world.
Listen,
right.
I want if I was going to a con, right? And look, let's face it, like, we're not all as famous as Big Sweet is, right? He's got all he's got all his music shit going on, fucking multi-continent fucking music thing. Isn't your drummer from fucking Bulgaria? Like,
it depends on which one you're talking about. Like, there's one dude in Poland. I got guys in South Africa. You
can have Ivo G fucking doing a drum riff on one of your fucking one of your quarantine covers, and so we're not as famous as him. But you sit there and think, like, dude, this is my fucking, like, I am so fortunate. I want to be the fucking I've been stalling trying to think of the fucking name of the dude who plays Chewbacca now. He's a Penn Stater.
The new guy?
He's a Finnish dude.
Yeah, he's from Finland.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either.
Anyway,
I have no idea what his
that
name is.
guy, he's like, every time he's like, I'm in fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want. I want like the fucking nerds like us who have an opportunity to be around this, like the fucking Simon Peggs of the Star Wars universe, the Dave Filoni's, all those people to, like, despite Bronco Fett when he's talking about sidebar drink. You have Dave Filoni, right? Nick's a Clone Wars guy, right?
Yeah.
Nick was one of those people who's like, oh, Clone Wars. He's the one who brought in the fucking DVDs for me to be able to watch at work, trying to give us clues as to what would fucking be, what would be good. We got to ask Nick what he thought about the final.
It's yeah.
But you want your people that have been in Star Wars, you want them to be fucking fans. You want them to understand what they're a part of. Anthony Daniels thought he was above that. And I get that. And if that's what you're in, like, look, I got a huge fucking, I'm a giant douchebag sitting here fucking doing the podcast, right? Nice. Where's yours, Jason?
It's in the house because me and the boys have been playing lightsabers in the backyard.
Nice. What, you didn't take this one out?
I didn't want to,
Oh, if it breaks, it breaks. It gives me an excuse to get a new one.
Now that I've totally derailed Dave and his thought.
Perfect. See, Nick knows. Anyway, I'm just saying, I want my Star Wars actors, like the people that are in it now, I want them to be appreciative.
I mean, even Mark Hamill, look at how much he's embraced.
Oh my fucking
Star Wars.
god! Yeah.
If he wasn't so fucking political, he'd be just like the perfect, Star Wars actor who's embraced it. But
he, even with his politics bullshit, hey Tevin, the fucking Bahamas are dialed in.
Bermuda.
I knew it was Bermuda because I was getting ready to say, hey, be careful, Hurricane Arthur's coming.
Can't get that shit right, yo.
I can't, dude. I keep saying drive through instead of drive in. I'm the worst.
All right, so are you done with your whole soapbox moment? All right, so Nick, what did you think of Clone Wars? I know we've kind of talked about it a little bit in the Facebook group and in some of the chats, but now that we've actually got you here on the show, what was your analysis of Clone Wars Season 7?
It was a lot of boring ass bullshit that led up to 4 of the greatest fucking Clone Wars episodes ever created.
Now
the 4 greatest episodes ever created.
Okay, because you watched the entire series, right? You were a big fan of the original series, so
every episode.
So let's forget about the lesbian sisters and all that. I mean, do you think that those final 4 episodes lived up to the hype?
Yes, yes, okay. By far. I've said it in other. I think I've said it in the chat on some of the other episodes, but even the way they presented it, like it didn't start out the normal Clone Wars way with the war, all that shit. It was like the Star Wars and beginning just presented differently, and it was almost like Filoni was just like, all right, now we get to what we've been wanting to do. Like I honestly I know they had some of those episodes kind of already in the can, and like what Dave was saying, I think part of the deal was like, well, finish these episodes that you already got, that way we're not having to totally produce brand new episodes from scratch for 12 episodes. We already have these in work, so let's just finish those.
Right.
So it seemed like just a little bit of filler. The Bad Batch stuff was okay. I didn't think we needed 4 episodes to
right.
I think that could have been easily 1, maybe 2 epidos.
Yeah, 2 episodes would have been perfect for me.
And then the sisters, I don't know. Like you said in the one episode, like the one episode started with them in jail and ended with them in jail.
Right.
Nothing happened. Like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, that was the ultimate filler.
Yeah, it was just like to get us, just salivating for the war to come.
And that's the thing, right? This whole you can't. It really, the essential Clone Wars episodes, right, are really going to come down to probably a dozen, and in those dozen, you're going to have the Darth Maul arc. And how that works out, and that arc is going to lead into basically what we have at the end. So it's probably less than a dozen episodes in Clone Wars.
Like, I think there's a lot, like more than what that list you guys were following. There's a lot of good episodes throughout the seasons. Now, along with that, there are a lot of clunkers as well that are just like, okay, great, but. Would I watch that again? Like, let me queue up this episode about Padme going, to.
How about Padme getting with her old squeeze?
Yeah, the old boyfriend, and I don't need. Yeah. So I always
we were 13. Like, it was a senators' convention. Woo! Sex boys for Padme.
When when I'm telling people about Clone Wars and like what they like, if they don't want to watch all of them, like. I tell people, like, here's some guidelines. If you start off if it's an episode about clones, you could skip it. If it's an episode about droids, you could skip it. If it's an episode about Padme doing some bullshit, you could skip it. Whatever's left over, pretty good stuff.
Yeah. All right. So saying that, what about Rebels?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
I love Rebels. Honestly, when I first started watching it, I didn't get into it right away. Just because I'm like, I don't know who any of these fucking characters are. I mean, it's the same type of animation style. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. It's, Filoni, I like Clone Wars. But the first couple episodes, I was like, I don't know if I'm into this. But then I forced myself to keep watching it. And like by the end, it was awesome stuff.
Now, do you think it was a lot of the Clone Wars callbacks that kind of really made you appreciate it when they brought in Rex and Ahsoka?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Ahsoka. I'm a big Ahsoka fan. No secret there. So like anytime Ahsoka makes an appearance in something is cool for me. Yeah, the ties to Clone Wars helps with that. Like because I know that character, and like it's something you're invested in already. So
I honestly, what's interesting right now is like when you see. Like if you're going to measure where we are as a society, like you're going to look at like at there's going to be a social psychology class that's going to be looking at memes, right? And they're going to look at it like here's this decade,
and then in 2017 the memes started,
right? And so they're going to measure how we viewed our societal norms through memes. And you're going to see so much like Clone Wars era, like prequel Clone Wars era memes out there. And what's interesting to me is like there's so many that are saying this is like Clone Wars is the best thing to happen to Star Wars since Star Wars. And I'm seeing it a lot. And it's so much so that it's like, okay, what am I missing? Is it a generational thing?
I think that's what it is.
Because
I'm the same generation though.
Yeah, it really would. I feel like, I mean, we watched the Clone Wars and we watched it maybe with a little bit more analytical eye to what's going on as opposed to being entertained. But still, those last 4 episodes, the tone, the color, the animation, the fucking story, how it made you feel, the fucking all of that was the drama of Star Wars. That's Rogue One when the fucking Death Star lights up the base, and you see fucking old girl with fucking Inigo Montoya get fucking fried, right? like you have these moments where it's like you have these moments in Star Wars, and Scott had talked about it when he talked about his he was in the theater when the fucking line drops with Darth Vader being Luke's father. Like you have these
am your father.
You have these moments, and I think these last 4 episodes of Clone Wars, those are our moments. Those are our holy shit moments where you have these pan backs. Now, are they as big as the fucking Imperial March and what we got in Empire? Probably not. But watching, I really find myself fascinated by this generation, and they're looking at Clone Wars as being the best possible thing because that's what's entertained them. That's what's done it for the years. Yeah. And then you have that all the way up until the last 4 fucking episodes. And then that last 4 episodes is like, hey, put the kids to bed, right? Put the kids to fucking bed because this is some dark this is not for kids animation. Yeah. You go from fairly campy, you age Ahsoka considerably.
Yeah.
Right? Like Nick's an Ahsoka guy. We aged Ahsoka considerably. And we put her in a place with Rex and everything else that this is the setup for what we're going to see in Rebels and what we're going to see later on. And it's not for kids. It's for us. It's for us as Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And so much, and Nick and I have had these conversations all the time at work where it's like, where in Star Wars do you get that fucking kick in the dick that it's just like, holy fuck, man, this is so the story and everything is so big. This isn't an episode this isn't about Padme and fucking 3PO getting fucking 69. It's more about it's well, 3PO has a big golden rod, right? They call him Goldenrod.
Evidently.
So he's obviously he has some. Maybe that's why he fucking feels so. He's like, hey man, I walk around with the fucking kickstand. I may talk like a poofta, but I got it where it counts.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
all right. So are you done?
Probably.
Can we shift the focus back to our guest?
We're involving our guest in the fucking conversation. This isn't his first time. He's been on the show before.
That's true. He's been live in the studio.
He has been live in the studio.
So
I can't wait to have that again.
So Nick, with this summer being the Summer of Legends for the All Things Star Wars podcast, is there anything you're looking forward to? Any Legends material that really kind of grabs you that you'd like to see us talk about?
So as I alluded to a little bit when I was on there in studio, I was never much of a book guy. We're
getting that a lot today, actually.
There was a couple things back in the day that I like picked up and like tried to read, and honestly, I don't even remember what they were. Just because I don't have that thing that people have where they read and they're like, oh, yeah, I can picture it in my mind like it's playing like a movie. I don't have that. So audiobooks turned into like the greatest thing for me because I can listen to someone else read it and then I get that picture. But when I'm reading it myself, I just don't. So audiobooks are great. And I've been concerning myself mostly with reading like all the canon books, the new canon stuff. But once you guys started talking about, Heir to the Empire, I downloaded that one and I started that one a couple days ago. So,
and you had never read it before, like back in the day?
I've never read it. No.
No shit.
So, I mean, I'm not that far into it. Maybe like 45 minutes to an hour into it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, so far though, it's cool. I'm definitely digging, the new, just something new that, isn't different. One thing that kind of surprised me was the time difference, the new Thrawn stuff, is old, like, pre-Battle of Yavin, Rebels, he got pulled off with the space octopuses or whatever they were.
Yeah. Space whales, I think.
Space whales
and squids and fucking.
So, the fact that he's there in that timeline, which is like after Jedi, it's cool to see where they go with it. Obviously not everything is going to line up with canon because that's not canon anymore. But it's cool to have some different stories.
And honestly, dude, since you're somebody who has not been into the Summer of Legends, this is really kind of an opportunity to have that awakening, right? Where you have like, here's this alternate storyline. And I guarantee you, I put money on the board right now that you're going to go like, holy fuck, why didn't we do this? Yeah. Why didn't we do this?
I think the hardest thing for me is going to be like turning off the canon, stuff. Because, you got these things that are happening, and then like the part of my brain that knows the canon stories, I'm like, wait, so I gotta like shut that off to like fully enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Like I will tell you that I know for me personally, that switch, like if you think about it as a train, right, and you have to hit a certain switch to start going a different direction. Once you start, like after Heir to the Empire, and you start going down those tracks, the canon is not going to matter anymore. And not that it doesn't matter for relevance, because it's Star Wars, right? We love it, and I'm not saying it no longer has relevance, but it becomes very easy because the story is so different. Where Luke Skywalker and what his timeline is, and what he's doing, and where he ends up, and with Leia and Han, and all these different things, like that has so much of a life of its own that I think it'll take you on a journey that you won't worry about what's going on in the canon, other than the fact that, like, holy shit, why didn't they do this? Because this would have been so much more of a better story. And at the end of the day, I mean, we could probably, Jason and I, after a couple of hours into the Heir to the Empire book, could probably go like do an entire podcast.
Oh yeah,
just about that.
Oh yeah, just in the couple hours I've listened to, we could do a whole show on.
Yeah, easily.
So, but all right. Nick, do you have anything else for us before we kick you out? Because we've got our next guest waiting in the wings.
Oh, do we?
We do.
No, like I said, I wanted to get on here and tell the Anthony Daniels is a dick story. Everybody's been bugging me about that one, so I figured this was a good opportunity to get that one out there. Nice. But yeah, like looking forward to getting into this Heir of the Empire story. Starting out pretty good, so hopefully that gets better, and I'll follow along with the whole Summer of Legends thing, and maybe read some more Legends books. Read.
Yeah, exactly. Listen to the dulcet tones of Mark Thompson, and make sure you're following Big Swede's Great Adventure.
Excellent.
Great Adventure. What's that?
Excellent Adventure.
Big Swede's Excellent Adventure. Swede Studios and Tactical Swede.
Yes.
All on YouTube.
Dude, Tactical Swede recently crossed 3,000 subscribers and 500,000 views. So like, nice. I was pretty stoked about that. And dude, I haven't done a video on that channel in like 4 or 5 months.
People love guns, man. That's
I
what it
can't
is.
I can't get out there and shoot, so I mean it's hard to do content for that channel, but
Yeah,
people are still liking it. So
and honestly, you got a guy like Big Swede is one of those. He is a he is a man of so many talents, and you go out there, listen, see all the things, all the different aspects of what he does out there in YouTube, and appreciate, like, he's got some great Star Wars tattoos, which I know we talked about in previous episodes when we had him on. So he's got a sweet Revan tattoo that he got from the Tatooine body art. Tatooine body art.
Brett
There you go.
Yeah, so we'll have to check that out, and we'll just have to have you in the studio again once all this COVID shit is done.
And it is his fault that we have
all
the
the
wall of pops
that
we see behind us.
Yep.
It's entirely his fault.
Central point of blame.
Indeed.
Yes, I will, and I will continue to provide that blame.
Yep. So, Nick, thanks again for joining us. Everybody,
Yeah, man.
follow all of Nick's channels, and we will talk to you very soon, sir.
Later. Nice guys.
Cheers, Nick.
All right. Now, this would not be an anniversary episode if we did not have our good friends from the Escape Pod on. They made
they're next.
50 episodes ago. These two guys got in a car, fucking drove their asses from Michigan to this house in New Jersey so they could be here for episode 100. So it would not be right if we did not have them on for episode 150. So now, joining us in the stream, we've got Big Lovin' Don Della Snooch from the Escape Pod.
I can't hear shit.
Gentlemen,
What the fuck? You can't hear
I
shit.
can hear you. I can't hear them.
You can't hear us.
Oh, man, just like Bronco Fett.
Yeah, dude,
I'm going to have to redo
that's
this
bad.
intro.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's fucked up?
Headphones?
Yeah.
No.
I would look that angry too, Dave.
No,
I'd be
two
pissed.
reasons. Two reasons why.
Why?
Look at this fucking
Mr.
bullshit
Rostrom
over here.
has the mic out on his feed on my screen.
No. That's
That's the
technical
internal
stuff,
logistics
Brady.
with the
That's
mixer
technical
and
stuff.
everything.
Yeah, don't pay attention to that.
Oh my god.
Don,
this is-
I don't know what to do.
Don,
That's
can you hear us?
bullshit.
Yeah, I can hear you guys just fine.
What's
all
up with Brady?
So
What the
Brady
fuck?
needs to put headphones into his phone.
You
If
can
he's doing
kick
this
me
through
out.
his
I can
phone,
come back at another date.
use
We're all gonna
head-
laugh at you.
Why do you got your headphones?
No, I sure
Why
do
can't
not.
put your fucking headphones in?
I might. Hold on.
Listen,
I
you
might.
big bitch.
I
Get
might.
your
my
fucking
God.
headphones in,
Yep, we're going down.
dude. I swear to God, if I see your dick, I'm
So
running
there's
away.
the ceiling. That's Brady's ceiling.
That's Brady's ceiling. That's yeah. You got a little water damage there, bro.
Why he's fucking around? I got this Traverse City Cherry whiskey. I'm gonna open up
Ooh,
just for
nice.
this event.
Yeah,
Nice.
you know, I was a little disappointed because I half expected Jason to have that fucking show up in the mail today here at the studio.
Ah.
Hello. Is that
Hello.
Well,
Can you hear us, sir? We can hear you.
No,
The,
I still can't hear them.
What the fuck over?
Leave and come back.
Kick him out and bring him back in.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh my god.
I like our logo right there in the back. That's fucking sweet.
Yeah. Right above Don's head. Now,
With his fucking Letterkenny.
I gotta say,
Did they send you a Letterkenny fucking shirt?
Yeah, for pimping it so much. No, I bought this on purpose. Actually, it's like a Led Zeppelin.
Why don't you give your balls a tug?
Oh,
Nice.
I can't do it. I
So,
can't be
I
in all
almost-
the space.
I almost didn't recognize you, like with the baby face going on there. What's,
I
what's all
know.
this about?
Well, you know, you got the Corona mask fit, form, function kind of deal.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if this works now. Still
I
nothing.
still can't hear them.
What the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
I don't know, man. That's messed up. This has never done this before.
But he can still hear you,
Well,
Don.
you can speak for us both, brother.
No,
Well, that's-
log out, log back
Poopy.
in. We've got time.
Ah,
I'm there with
sexy.
you in spirit.
We've got time. Log out, log back in.
Log out and log back in.
I just did that.
Do it again.
You will do it.
Do
Again.
it. Can
I'll
you
try
hear
on my
us?
MacBook. I don't have much battery, but let me see
Can
what I can do.
Well, maybe that's why. Charge your shit, Brady. God. Fucking kids. God damn it.
I literally told him he had that one job, and here we
One
are.
fucking job. And yet you can hear him and we can't. So is it a matter that he's trying to log in through the fucking escape pod stream?
He's not connected to what I'm doing at all.
Yeah,
So
that's
why could
weird.
you
that
hear
he
him?
would be able to hear you.
I don't know.
And
That
not
seems
us.
very strange to me.
Yeah.
That's very strange. Maybe it's a Michigan thing.
I don't know. It could be.
It's a Michigan thing. Jason, put on a Michigan hat. Let's see if you can hear Brady the next time he logs in.
All right. So if this works, then
This
it's a
Michigan hat is courtesy of our friends at the Escape Pod.
That is a good looking hat.
He looks like a fucking schmuck with that thing.
He looks like the fucking coach.
All right. How about now, Brady?
yeah, chug it,
I
bitch.
can fucking hear you now.
Yeah.
You put on the fucking Michigan hat and it fucking works.
It's the magic
see?
Michigan, baby.
Because
Holy
it worked.
Shit.
Okay. We're going to redo this intro because all of this is getting fixed in post. So this would not be an anniversary episode if we did not have our brothers from the Escape Pod, the Michigan contingent,
Yeah.
Big Lovin', Don Dylan Snooch.
Woohoo!
Welcome back to the All Things Star Wars podcast, gentlemen.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, can we have a moment of silence for Grievous?
Yeah.
We know that Brady, he got a new vehicle. He drove Grievous here
Mhm.
to the Garden State for our 100th episode, which doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
It
I'm not
really-
gonna lie.
We're gonna lie.
No,
and
it seems
wasn't.
real
It was
close.
like 2 weeks ago. Really, let's be honest.
Yeah, no shit. It was just like, oh, it was a little chilly, we went down to and we got our pictures taken in front of the fucking Quickie Mart.
Speaking of which, I got to interrupt you, Dave. Speaking of which, having on our last episode of the Escape Pod, we did Clerks, and now having been there, I think makes episode 100 feel so much more lived in. If that makes any stupid sense.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Totally.
For sure,
Totally.
yeah, because we went out there and we saw it, we experienced things, and you guys saw a bunch of shit for the first time, and it was great.
Yeah, you guys when you first rolled in, we immediately took you over into Philly. Got you a cheesesteak, fucking did some forced march to the fucking art museum and did all that shit.
Yeah,
And then the next day we drove down. We got to the Quickie Mart and got your pictures taken out front of there, and we did some Jersey Shore shit.
yeah.
Oh,
And
no,
it was-
I can't wait for episode 200. I'm gonna be back.
Dude, I'm ready.
Well, we'll have you.
I'm
That's-
fucking ready.
We're going to the other steak, the other cheesesteak places.
All right, because we went to Gino's, right?
Yeah.
So now we'll have to go to
Yeah.
Pat's.
No, we're not going to
No, we're
fucking
Go
going
down to the
We're
fucking
going-
station or whatever like you
We're
wanted to
going
do.
wherever Dave tells us to go, so I cannot be lambasted when I'm like, "Hey, Dave, check this cool steak out," and he's like, "Fuck your
Nope.
steak."
No, fuck you. Exactly. Fuck your steak. Reading Terminal Market, bitches. That's where we
You
should have
need-
went in the fucking first place.
You got to come up to Ann Arbor to go to Izzy's. That
Oh,
which will blow your pants off.
Oh yeah,
Oh man, it
give me
is.
a little hand Joe while I'm fucking standing there.
Well, and that's
I
what
had-
I mean, if Don's not busy, I ain't got nothing going on.
I've had a lot of cheesesteak sandwiches, and that was definitely the best one I've ever had.
Which one? Izzo's?
One at Izzy's.
Fuck that.
It,
You don't know shit.
honestly, the one in
They can't make fucking bread in fucking Ann Arbor, Michigan, like they can in fucking Philadelphia. I don't even want to hear that bullshit.
I'll give you that the dough
It
was
was
not as
weird.
chewy as the dough in Philly.
Listen, all things being equal, right? Because these guys, they are a Michigan contingent. They are the Galactic Refugee Caravan,
Mhm.
right? As we still communicate in on the messenger.
Yep.
They have been here. They have tasted our food. They have done these things. They need to come back. We need to come
No.
back and give
Oh,
them
no,
a
no.
more thorough
If
fucking.
it's not before episode 200, we will be back for episode 200. I will drag this motherfucker kicking and screaming if I have to. We will be back for episode 200.
You're going to be in your sweet new. What's the name of your new rig?
This Sith 41.
Nice.
I got 4 girls. I got 1 boy. So I got my 41, man. Sith 41.
Sith 41.
There it
Nice.
is.
And I'm telling Dave too, like when the Escape Pod hits episode 100, that's when we got to go out to Michigan.
Absolutely.
And we got to make that drive ourselves.
I'm ready.
So.
I'm ready to go
Absolutely,
fucking check
John,
out
get
fucking
going.
the studio. What's the name of it? Oh fuck. You have a great name for
Sandcrawler
this.
Studio.
Sandcrawler Studios. Yes, excellent.
Brady come up with
Look at
that.
I had to keep it in the S's.
Right.
There you go.
Dracula.
All right. So I actually, before we get back to some bullshitting, I actually had some questions I wanted to ask you guys as part of this whole anniversary
Camino.
episode. So that's right. How did you know?
All right, I'm done, Don. You're next.
So you guys have been doing the Escape Pod for a little while now. What are some of the challenges, like some of the unexpected challenges that you guys have come across as trying to do a new podcast, having never done it before? Like things that were like, fuck, I never thought about that. Or God, this is a lot more difficult than I imagined it would be. Any challenges that you guys have had?
Well, my tech guy, the guy that was supposed to do all the tech stuff, stepped on his dick and was unable to accomplish said tech. So I had to learn how to do it.
See that we don't have that problem. We don't have that problem. We just got our producer Jason.
Right.
We basically we feed him like half-eaten dog shit, and he seems to be fine with it. So don't have to worry about
My producer too.
that. Seems to work, right?
My producer's my tech guy.
The disrespect.
My producer's the adult in this podcast.
We noticed.
Brady does all of the keeping me alive while I'm working.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I'm proud of that job.
If I'm left to my own devices, I'll turn everything into work, and he reminds me that I'm playing.
Yeah, we're supposed to be having fucking fun here, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. This is absolutely true. And that actually brings up a good point. And I can't take Jason seriously while he's wearing his fucking Michigan hat.
That's the only way we can hear Brady.
I know, but he's not a hat guy, so he's wearing it with a flat fucking brim too.
He looks like he can really be in charge.
Yeah.
Really? Is that what being in charge looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? He does look like a giant penis. So yes, that would in fact be what being in charge looks like. Good job, Jason.
Thank you.
Thank the boys in the Michigan fucking contingent for providing you this opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
He needs a pair of khakis and a fucking clipboard. Honestly, that's what he needs right now.
Big puffy.
I'll have that for next time.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
You were trying to say something.
I was fucking distracted. I'm looking at you. It's like, fuck, I can't even think.
Oh no, you were to talk about technical difficulties. Not difficulties, technical difficulties. Those happen so sporadic and they're never the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Never. Ever. That's why you got to do it live, man. That's why you got to do
one
it
whole
live.
episode. Our sound was just garbage.
Well, we paused going live till we realized we had. Once everything is figured out, then we go live.
Right.
We don't go live on the fly anymore. We are not good at that.
Sidebar. Drink. No, so that's what's funny is as much as I sit here and I am the worst. Like something will happen and I'll just keep bringing it up, even though we could very well, like Jason could edit it out and we never know that fucking anything happened. But no, I got to fucking dwell on it so that it ensures it makes it to the fucking podcast. Because honestly, like we didn't build our shit on, I won't say professionalism, but it's more of the, like, there's structure. It's unstructured structure. If that makes any sense.
Yep. Yes.
Because, like, trying to explain it to my wife, like, we have this dynamic where Jason does the notes and we have this, we have a format.
Yes, Jason does the notes. I'm glad he admits that.
Jason does the notes and Jason does all the work to make this podcast happen and gets it. We're here, sitting here in his studio, basically.
Note the time and...
Make sure you edit that out. Totally edit that out. It's because you have the Michigan hat on, I guess. I don't know. But like it is. And I think doing the podcast and what I think is the coolest part of this is that you guys came to us and Don sat right here and he had his fucking notes.
Oh yeah, like 10 pages of notes.
He had all his fucking notes, and he was everything we were talking about. He was ready to go, and Brady sat over there with all his fucking Coronas, and just is like, "We're winging it, kids. Fuck it,
dude."
We still have the box.
Yeah,
the box
your
of your
Corona
Coronas
box is still over in the corner.
It's still in the corner.
Star Wars toys in it.
That's awesome.
But it's
Talking about-
funny because you guys have a very similar dynamic to what Dave and I have, where Don and I are kind of the ones that kind of like
Do
build
all the work.
structure. Right, we're the ones that kind of we attempt to keep things on the rails. We attempt to have a structure, and then Dave and Brady are the color guys,
Right.
the guys that get us off on tangents.
Well, I think that's, let's be honest, the first inner workings of a podcast I ever been around were you guys. So that's kind of where I got it from. And
That's a
it
shame.
was
You
always-
probably could be so much better without that.
it was always Don's intention. Don was always kind of like, I don't want you to have notes. Don was always like, I kind of want you to come free from the top. I'll have the notes, and you'll push me in a direction where I'm not going to shut up, and you're not going to shut up, and that's where we need to go.
Right.
Brady does his best work when he's just being Brady.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, same with Dave too.
Oh yeah, dude. If I have fucking notes, dude, it is a snorer of an episode. I can tell you
like
right now.
when we do the basic things, like when we do the shout outs, like I have a basic thing to look at for shout outs, but I kind of go free from the top. I'm going to just explain it different almost every time.
So yeah, and that's one thing. Like I was recently.
Nice.
I think there's only one ice cube left in that.
Hopefully. Recently, I've actually, while I was in class, like, because the Escape Pod you can see on YouTube on Wednesday nights, and you can also catch them on the iTunes and through Podbelly and everywhere where you get your podcasting stuff. But I've had the opportunity to jump into their podcast, when they were doing it, and oh my god, I do my goddamnest to fucking derail them. Oh, it's the fucking best.
You do. Yes, you do.
I'm there like I am going to fucking make it. It's just fucking great.
It really works on Brady too. He just fucking just.
I am. So, like, what did he do? How did he do that?
Like, what happened? What just happened? And it's
I'll
perfect
throw
because-
something to him that he's supposed to fill in, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I was watching the chat." And I'm like, okay, but like maybe a little bit back over here.
Yep.
Me personally, I'm fucking super stoked that you guys are doing this shit. You got a great following. I like your pop culture, like, because they talk a lot more about gaming than we do. They talk.
Oh yeah.
They got
They
their
don't
own shit.
limit themselves to Star Wars. Like we've kind of pigeonholed ourselves.
Yeah.
Because they recently talked about Clerks and
Pigeonholed.
We didn't
whatever
want
you wanna call
to. We
it.
didn't want to do something that you guys have already done so well.
Yeah,
we wanted to do
We want to be
something that was our own
as
brand.
they're about to do a Spaceballs episode.
Right.
Oh, that was fucking fuck off.
Oh, wait till I log in on Wednesday and fuck with them during their Spaceball episode.
May the Schwartz be with you.
I will literally, however long you guys are going to be on the show, I'm going to type out every single line of dialogue in Spaceball in their fucking chat. I know every fucking word of that movie.
Yeah.
I will type it.
Do it. Please do it.
I'm going to fucking do it. And it's just going to be a non-stop, every fucking fifth line. I'm just going to hit a carriage return. And you guys are going to, it's nothing else is going to happen. just to fuck with you guys.
We haven't really gotten any feedback from people that just listen to the audio track on iTunes and whatnot. And I always wonder how it comes across to that group of people when we just start giggling about some shit that we just don't even acknowledge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and we have a lot of inside jokes here too, and it's just one of those things where the people that are into that like that respond to that are the ones that are going to stick around.
That's what we
Right.
do. We call it the inside baseball. Inside baseball from your show carries over to our show, and if you don't know about it, then you just don't fucking know about it.
Right. And don't be discouraged when you get somebody that's like, well, I started to listen to it, but then you guys kept talking about stuff that I didn't understand. So fuck that.
That
Yeah.
fucker, what was his name?
I have no idea.
that-
But you're going to get a lot of that. It's
Yeah.
like you're going to get people that are going to listen, and they're not going to be into it for whatever reason, and you just got to brush that shit off.
Like, fuck the haters at that point.
Yeah.
It's just, fuck, what was that kid's
Well,
name?
I think the good thing about me and Don is we really don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like us,
I mean, we care. We just don't care what they think.
Don cares. Apparently, we just established that Don cares.
I guess Brady you don't have to fucking listen.
No, I mean, I care about the quality of the product.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How it's received is not my problem.
Hey, listen, if you're listening to us right now, the All Things Star Wars podcast, and you have Don and Brady here from the Escape Pod. Jason has we've said this 100 times if we said it once. A podcast is only as good as as good as it sounds.
Yeah.
Like if it sounds like fucking hot garbage, you're not going to listen to it. So these guys at the Escape Pod have gone, hey, look, they're some entertaining motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Despite fucking being Michigan fans and all that other shit. Like there's some entertaining motherfuckers. Yeah, look at this. Look at how he defaced that fucking helmet with the yellow, the maize and
Isn't that
blue.
fucking awesome?
It looks
If
so
it
blue.
was blue and white, you'd have been jizzing all over your shorts. Cargo shorts, my bad.
Hey, don't bust my fucking.
Yeah, you got enough room in there for somebody else's keys too?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Anyway, don't fucking bust my balls about my fucking cargo shorts.
All my shorts are cargo shorts too.
Like I am a father. I must wear my cargo shorts as
My wife
appropriate.
always needs me to carry something.
Dave,
Like,
Dave must have
dude,
thrown up-
I loaded up the fucking car today.
Little
I put 3 Diet Cokes in my fucking cargo short pockets. Thank you very much.
No, Dave's grown up with little girls. Daddy, will you hold this? Daddy, will you hold this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna hold this and put you on my shoulders and fucking carry your 45-pound ass around.
Not so much.
Speaking
for
of
the
which,
boys. The little girls do that. The boy didn't do that as much as the little girls did.
No, because I would have pushed the boy into the dirt. But like, figure it the fuck out.
You carry it your fucking self.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Don, you were saying something?
I was gonna say, you get any more extra time to go to a nice Sheets and maybe get some Diet Pepsis?
Listen, motherfucker. You haven't seen a Sheets. You haven't seen a Sheets since you fucking drove through Midwestern Pennsylvania.
It's true.
So
We don't
that's
have those.
yeah. Sheets is fucking. It is
We
a
have Speedway.
is very. Sheets
Don,
is a substandard version of fucking Wawa.
Yeah, I've eaten there.
Sheets when we were there. Don was like, "Let's stop here for Dave. Let's do it for Dave." I was like, "All right."
Dude, fuck that. There's a stop and Lunar Girl's coming from a different direction because her one of her younglings to Penn State. But when we go out to see my daughter at Penn State and State College, there's a particular stop as you're coming through Harrisburg, and there's like this one Sheets that like, okay, if I haven't peed yet, I'm going to pee now. Because this is probably the last fucking public restroom that I'm going to see. The next time I have to pee, if it's not in State College, it's going to be on the side of the fucking road.
Mm-hmm.
All
So
right,
I have to stop there and fucking pee.
Gentlemen, I got 3% on this MacBook, and then I'm going to be done.
All right, then, real quick.
What's wrong with you?
Real quick, I have a question for you, Brady.
My phone
Ask
was
him
going
questions
forward.
first.
All right, quick question for you, Brady. So before you go,
All right.
stop, Dave. Marry, fuck, or kill Aunt Beru from episode 4, Jian, who is the ugly Twi'lek bitch from episode 6 of The Mandalorian, or Rose Tico.
I would marry Aunt Beru because she'd hook it up with the blue milk. I would fuck the weird alien chick because she's a freak because she's busted.
Put a bag on her head.
And then I'd kill Rose Tico because I ran out of choices.
It's all right. We know what you're really saying. And we can respect that.
Because even ugly Twi'lek is better than Rose Tico. That's what you're saying.
That's rough,
That's
bro.
what you're saying right there.
No, I said freak in the sheets. That's what I said.
Uh-huh. Right.
All right. So you're
Otherwise known as ugly Twi'lek.
Ugly Twi'lek.
all right. So Don, same question for you. Aunt Beru from episode 4, Jian or Rose Tico? Marry, fuck, or kill?
Now, I would probably marry Sheehan because she's ugly and she probably sucks dick like she means it.
Nah, she was way too infatuated with her brother.
And those teeth. She's got those like sharp, like gnarly teeth
so
too.
she had the The
One
male toilet
break
teeth.
and you're dead.
I know, and it's all over.
Nope.
But carry on. No, let him finish.
I would probably kill Aunt Beru because I just don't need that kind of fucking homemaker drama. I'll cook my own dinner.
Luke.
Wow.
Luke.
Damn.
And then I'm gonna fuck Rose Tico because I can't stand her. So one and done. Bye, bitch.
My life is
Nice.
gonna be better than yours. I'm just saying.
Just
I'm gonna be happier living on Tatooine.
That's fine. I'm gonna get my dick sucked and cook my own cheesesteak.
You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be like a Tatooine trash man.
Oh, I love it. All right. Do you guys have anything for us before Brady's battery dies and it's time to go?
What do you honestly? What was your opinion when me and Don were like, we want to do a Star Wars thing and we want to use your name?
I thought it was great.
Dude,
Like,
fucking great.
yeah.
Like no bullshit. It's one of those things where I could see where somebody might be like, hey, we're kind of doing the same thing. But to be honest, we're having a good time doing this.
Yeah.
If you can go out there and have a good time doing this shit too, fucking awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Brand extension is
Yeah.
what that is.
yeah, we don't look at this as something that is this isn't our primary living. Like
Right.
this isn't what we do for a living. So the branding and all the other shit that would have to go with that, we've said it before, like 150 episodes of this is because we enjoy it. We
Yeah.
enjoy bouncing off each other. We enjoy fucking making you guys laugh or
Yeah.
making you gain some Star Wars knowledge. And that's why we do it. Like if you guys in particular, like I know Scott Rasmussen with the Used and Abused pod and you guys like hey, we want to do a podcast. We want to do this. Fucking yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Fucking awesome. Because if you can get the joy out of it that we do,
Yeah. And it's there.
dude, and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like there's no room in this world. Like even if somebody fucking next door, like 100 yards from where we pee on the side of the fucking house, decides they want to do a fucking Star Wars podcast, more power to them. They're not going to be as good as we are.
Yeah.
No,
But like that's one of those things where Star Wars is there's so much involved in our personalities and what we enjoy and just like look, the escape pod, you got Brady, he's in the window right now, he's wearing his Jordan stuff, he's been all about the fucking Last Dance, and you've got fucking Detroit Central Don Della Snooch with all his Michigan shit on, and you guys developed your own branding and you built a studio and fucking
Which was very impressive, by the way.
Yeah.
I watched as you like built that thing over a couple of days.
get into that shit.
Fucking
Like
incredible.
fucking do it. And don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about the people that are going to tell you that like what you're doing, like, you've got an audience of dozens, why are you even bothering? Because there's a dozen people that may fucking enjoy what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to talk about it anyway.
Fuck
So
yeah.
fucking keep doing what you're doing. We love it. We love the
Yeah.
fact that you guys, and anything we can do to help you guys out, we're here. But
Yeah, that's why we wanted to have you guys on our feed. It's like, hey, man,
Cool.
absolutely,
Cool.
like get on our feed and do that. Help grow your audience, and then you guys
Yeah.
can,
unless you guys show up on Podbelly ahead of us, then I'm gonna have a fucking problem.
Not even on the second page. so.
Yeah, we're gonna have words if that's the case.
So we got episode 17 that still doesn't have a theme. So my question is to you guys, what should be the theme for episode 17?
So you've already done Kevin Smith 2 recently. So I'd say any Kevin Smith movie is out. Have you ever watched The Warriors?
Don't do the Warriors.
I love The Warriors.
Oh my god, Jason loves the Warriors.
Not in like 20 years.
Yeah, you know
Since
why?
I watched
Because
Roller Babies.
I mean, you guys are doing Spaceballs.
You got time to think about it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Give us 17 when you can.
I mean, what are you leaning towards? Like
We haven't even thought about 17. We've got 16. We're going to talk about Sam Raimi's Spider-Mans.
Oh, nice.
15, of course, the Spaceballs.
right.
17's all over it. You guys can pee on it like it's your tree.
Speaking of pee, worry about that time.
Yeah.
I'm at 1%.
Well, we will
Ice
put some
Pirates.
thought into that and shoot some ideas your way.
Big Swede saying The Last Starfighter. That's a fucking.
That's a respect.
Ooh.
That is a
Well, I
respect.
just watched The Last Starfighter. I bought a copy of it last fall.
Why?
Wasn't there word that they're remaking it too?
Get the fuck out.
Wouldn't it seem pretty fucking relevant with all the fucking video gamers and Twitch streamers and everything else these days?
Oh my god.
My computer literally is at 0% and still running. This is fucking why you buy a
That's
Mac.
right. That's why he's fucking. That's why he's wearing a Michigan hat.
Hi,
This
Brady.
motherfucker.
And Brady is
Oh,
gone.
and he's gone.
Have either of you guys listened to the book Armada?
I have not.
It's by the same guy that wrote Ready Player One.
I have not.
That's coming down the pike. I'm gonna make Brady listen to it. It's fucking dope.
Is it?
Yep.
I'll tell you what. Honestly, it's going to be tough because with the Summer of Legends, we got a lot of material
Yeah.
on queue. But
Right,
I will look forward to listening to the Escape Pod break that shit down. That's for sure.
There's been a couple people already that have said that the Last Starfighter sounds good. So maybe we will talk about that.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that would be awesome. I'll jump into the chat and bust your balls about The Last Starfighter.
And I mean, honestly, The Last Starfighter, that concept is more
Right.
relevant today than it was back in
Yeah.
1986 or whenever
Yeah.
the fuck that movie
if it
came
wasn't
out.
for that Luke Skywalker fucking knockoff,
Well,
Jack
I
Wagon.
mean, yeah, obviously a lot of that they kind of piggybacked on the Star Wars hype, clearly.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, an interesting concept. So, but yeah, Don, before you go, I just want to say, thanks for all your support and, thanks for
Hold
the
on.
escape
Let me
pod.
pour one.
Yeah,
yeah,
because,
go ahead, pour one. Get one going.
because
right.
before you guys, made it
There
big
he
with the
is.
escape pod, you were just, more loyal listeners of the All Things Star Wars podcast. So thank you for all your support over the years. And, everybody go listen to the escape pod.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Don.
Yes, it has.
You're not supposed to cough and hack when you finish that.
Every time.
I
He's
know,
done
right?
it
Yeah,
every
it's like-
time.
It's like pulling up your thong. Everybody knows.
I know. I'm not getting any younger. That's the problem. So, all right, Don and to Brady, thanks for joining us, and we will talk to you guys very, very soon.
Yeah, we love
Bye,
you.
brother.
See ya. All right.
Are we
and,
peeing?
and with that, we are going to take another break. We're going to end this stream and start our third and final stream of the night. My God, I think Dave is about to burst. So please stay with us. Join part 3 as we have our final guests in episode 150. And we will talk to you all very, very soon.